What is up, YouTube? Here we are trying to stay warm. It's like 30 degrees outside. Not common to have that kind of temperature down here in South Texas. But here in the garage, thanks to my buddy's little heater, it's like a maintainable 60. But on this video, I'll be putting the final tacks, final welds, and the final fit for the roll cage. So let's get started on that. Alright, so we got a new oil pan here for the Z6. The other one had seen better days. Taping it up real good. I don't know if y'all can see the pilot, but taping it up, make sure we get as few shavings inside the oil pan.
Or none, hopefully.
Or none, hopefully. Because it really is hard to get them all out there when it does get in. Anyhow, as few shavings as possible, always a good thing. Drill the hole and put in, install the return. This is how we're going to do it. There we have it. Perfect hole. I still rinsed it out because even though I taped every millimetric piece of this pan, still had shrapnel dust on it. So let's put the fitting, dry this thing up, a little bit of spray paint. So here's the finished oil pan. Put a little bit of gasket on there because I add an extra quart of oil. I believe this thing only holds like 3.5 and I add like close to 5 for the reason that I want proper oil on the bottom when the turbo's lifting it all the way up in the head, and then because of the oil cooler, so you got to put a little bit of extra right here, especially because it will leak. And it will leak, and I don't run the transmission little cover, dust cover, whatever, so as it's leaking, you got the flywheel spinning, you can get oil in there, get it in the clutch, and well, you don't want oil in the clutch. So right here, got to pay attention, especially with this bukkake. Throw it on there. As far as the return, we are good. Didn't weld it, but it's got a little bit of Loctite. It's gonna hold. Let's go. We got an old turbo now, do we? So basically, this precision was being a pain in the derriere. I need to clock the return about an inch back, but here in this area, I guess with all the heat, so I need to put some heat to it so I can spin this. It needs to go a little bit backwards. It actually goes like this. So yeah. Whew. There we go. That wasn't easy, but now I can properly clock the return, put it all back together. Let's go. Whew, here we are at the wee hours of the night. The low 50s have kicked in. And filled it back up with oil, tightened the belt tensioner, topped it off with fluid, hooked up the radiator to the original radiator switch. I'm probably just going to hook up the Hondata and override it so it can stay on. Plugged in the ground on the terminal, so essentially she should start. It's always in the back of your mind when you've started her for the first time in a long time, what's gonna happen. Huh. Kicked right over. Man. Way to go, little Civic. Way to go. First thing you want to check. So far so good. Let's let her get up to temp. Just got word that a couple of my friends are out on the boulevard chilling, and I think I'm gonna take this car for a little test drive and rendezvous over there. It's usually not a good idea because I get stranded during times like these, but I can't help it. It's been a few weeks. It's boost weather, like in the high 40s. My buddy's throwing me corner. I got a little bit of tools in the car. I have the Hondata with me, the ECU. So yeah, she's getting up to temp. Well, listen to her purring very nicely. I need to get the secondary lights for the tail. Yeah, she's purring beautifully. Just some regular driving. So we're chilling here at this little spot. A few cars starting to get here. I got all the homies chilling around my car. But it's too cold for me. I just got a hoodie, so I'm not about going there. One of the hoodlums here in Harlingen decided to stop by and ask for beer money. Anyway, so yeah, it's bumping. This strip here, you get a lot of cars doing their thing, and right over at that bank there's a big old group like this of cars too. So it's pretty cool. It's bumping here. I'm gonna chill out. The car did great. Made it here in one piece. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here, man. So once again, just want to say thanks to everybody that watches on my videos. Please click like and subscribe to me. I'd appreciate it. We got some new stuff coming in, some more content, so keep in touch for that. But she's running great, so I'm gonna go home, park her, come back and work on her tomorrow again, make sure everything's tip-top, and then we will send it. Peace.